Hey there, Gemini Sun, Gemini Moon, Gemini Rising. It's Maggie. Welcome to Moonlit Waters. I had started your reading and then my computer froze. So reboot, and here we're back. I'm going to leave the cards out because I checked in with Spirit and they're like, these are the correct cards. So you guys have a kind of a tough message coming. We're going to cover June 27th through July 3rd. There is a new moon that is happening in Cancer on Tuesday. The 28th at 10:53 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time U.S. It is a Cassini new moon. That means a half hour before and a half hour afterwards is perfect time. Great energy to plant your seed of intention, to declare what it is that you want, what it is that you're desiring for yourself moving forward. This also happens at the same time. We've got Neptune stationing retrograde in Pisces, and so a lot of emotional energy coming up and looking at our value systems and what is a value to us at this time, and that does kind of square your sign, right? It squares Gemini. So here we go. You had coming out for overall energy, you have the card of independence and the card of the vultures, and the vulture says keep your eye on the prize. And so vultures, they will ascend to higher heights where they can scope out the entire landscape. They are, of course, looking for opportunities for their next meal, which comes at the peril of some poor little animal that got killed, right? But they don't let anything go to waste. So in the destruction of a life, of a situation, of something, there is something good to be found. And it is going to be important for you to be willing to look for the opportunities from some kind of a sacrifice that you are going to make, a sacrifice of some kind of thing that you made a very strong commitment to, whether it was a business, a relationship, a friendship, something that had great value to you that you committed to in your heart space. Could have been that you bought a house, but you just no longer can afford to be in that house, and so you have to make that tough decision. There is a very tough decision ahead for you, and it is difficult because the overall energy we have here is the energy of the coffin, the ending. There is something it's like 10 of Swords. It's dead, it's done, it's over. You gotta let it go, and it's really hard. The key to the situation is this commitment card. It shows up as an engagement ring here. So it definitely could be a relationship, but it is the card of soul contract here. So it is the card of something that you committed to maybe in the past. Maybe it is an old way of being. It was a commitment of something that was at one time right for you, but is no longer serving you. And there is a real need to let it go because information is coming to light. So in the area of the information coming in, we have here, there is this this little key here in the background. That's interesting. It actually looks like the Ankh. Oh, it's an anchor, I see. Okay, so there's an anchor in there, and this little boy impatiently waiting for something to change, waiting for information to come in. And here in the area of what is bothering you is the key. And the key here is the commitment. The thing you've been worried about, the thing you've been spending time on is, so here's this big old key, and this seahorse is trapped in this bottle. And do you have the key to set something free? You know, you're not going to be able to unlock the bottle, but you can smash the bottle open. And it feels like it's sacrifice. It's not like you can unlock the door and step out and then come back in. It is going to be like smashing something, letting it dissolve completely and release. In the area of the obstacle is the divine feminine energy of taking action, of receiving. It is something that has not, okay, so everybody has divine feminine and masculine in them. And the divine masculine is energy when it's in its highest forms, where we're giving willingly, and we're doing the work and we're taking the action. And the divine feminine in her highest energy, she is receiving and she is receptive and she is getting what she needs. And since the obstacle is the divine feminine, I feel like you haven't been getting what you need. Have you been giving it to yourself? So are you open to receiving the help and the guidance? Are you receiving information? Obviously, that's been a problem. Are you nurturing and caring for yourself. It's been an obstacle. It could be that, there's been some very demanding things on your time. Like when we are running a household and the kids need this, the kids need that, or the husband or the wife, and then there's all these things and we got to go help our parents with this, we got to help our neighbors with that. And sometimes we're so busy running around doing for everybody else, we forget to give to ourselves. And so you are being asked to transform this situation with the dog of loyalty. This is being loyal to that which is loyal to you. This is about not putting more into relationships than you are receiving back. Now, obviously, if it's your kids, that's a different situation, right? I mean, they are a responsibility that we take on, and we choose to do that, and we know that that's a nurturing process. So I don't think it's about kids. I think it's about a business, a job, a creative project, a relationship, something that you committed to wholeheartedly. I'm going to go do this thing. And you've been given and given, and you've not been receiving back the kind of loyalty that you've been pouring into it. It is a question of loyalty. And information is now coming in. Here you've been patiently waiting for it. And in the area of information, we have the open book. We have the open book with the seahorse on here. And the seahorse represents the rider. And so this is the rider says to take action, to gain the knowledge. The information is available to you. It is no longer impossible to get. You're going to probably have to take action, though, to seek it. And you're going to have to be open and receptive to receiving it, and then go through the discerning process of what does this mean for me? Because here in the area of abundance, you have choices to make. We have the card of choosing. And what does abundance mean to you? And that is an important decision that we all have to make. That is a value system that we all need to put in place. You got Venus in your sign right now, Gemini. And Venus says, what is a value to you? It is your self-worth, self-esteem, things of money, financial value. Of course, those things are of value. But so is who you are and how you are treated and respected. Because in the heart space, you have a lot of anxiety. So here we have the little mouse now. And he's looking at this little trapped seahorse. And this is the house of the mice. And the mouse is over here now. But how you have the key to smash it open and let yourself out of whatever the situation is. Are you willing to do this? It is a sacrifice, I think, that you do make. Because here in the I'll Go card, we have the card of the cross. And the cross is sacrifice. It is also faith and hope that when you make the sacrifice, things are going to turn around and things are going to get better. I want to, let's take a look. Let's say you smash that, whatever that is. Wherever it is that you're feeling like you're trapped, it's almost like the glass ceiling, like I can't get any further than this. This is all I can get. And there's all these things going on around me that I don't have any control of, and they're taking all my resources. Like mice take resources, right? You get mice in your house and they get into everything, right? And it's so hard to get rid of them. And so something's nibbling away, taking your resources when you don't even see them. Your resources are time, energy, money, So what happens if you smash that, if you make that sacrifice? So we have the Eight of Swords. This is you right here, thinking you're stuck, but you're not stuck, because right here you could smash it. And I know you can, because here you go, showing up for yourself. The Queen of Swords. Resilience. Resilience is what's going to happen. And the Seven of Cups, there's possibilities. You have possibilities that you don't currently have if you were to break free. And you have the resilience to bounce back. It will be using that sharp mind of yours. It is your best tool to think your way through this, to see things from a higher perspective, a higher vantage point, where you declare your independence from a situation that's got you bound in something that's not working for you anymore. And so there is something to be gained in all this. The vulture says that it is not a total loss. And from this, the situation that is over, that is finished and done, some good will come of it. Sometimes it's a life lesson. It's always a new pathway. There's always a new door that opens. When we close the door, doors open. But if you keep yourself stuck in a situation when you have the ability to get yourself out, you're just delaying your own fullness of your own life. Wow. The commitment card showed up again with this new moon. This is about committing to yourself because it's a new seed. It's not the old seed. It's a new commitment. It's like, I'm breaking up with you so I can be with you. I'm breaking up with you commitment so I can be with this new commitment to myself. This new commitment to this thing that I think is of value and importance to me. It is going to be challenging. It is going to require patience and endurance and strength. Those cards keep coming up for every sign. There's a repetitive pattern that there is going to be requiring a deep-seated change of direction based on what our new value systems are, and it's going to not necessarily be easy to get there. It's just important to take that first step. And how do you do that? With focus. And there's that owl of wisdom, and wisdom comes from life experience. Knowledge is stuff you learn in a book, right? Get knowledge here, but wisdom is when you integrate it into the lesson and you understand that you are strong and you are resilient and you have unlimited possibilities and potential. You can make a life-changing move with this new moon. All right. I hope that was helpful for you. I am on Facebook every day if you'd like a little more guidance along the way. I do have a membership portal where we do personal Q&A call. That is actually going to be on the 27th of June this month, so that'll be like tomorrow when these come out. It's at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, or Daylight Time in the U.S. It's $4.99 for the month. You get the call plus 24 videos for that. That's quite a deal, I have to say. And I guess that's everything. You guys take really good care of yourself. I mean that. Please hit the thumbs up, and I'll talk to you soon.